output management was the quintessential guide to being an operations-oriented middle manager. And Gates's knowledge of management and business strategy when he dropped out of Harvard was hardly impressive. It was their ability to learn about strategy, execution, and new domains within their own businesses that made them such effective leaders over such long periods of time. We assume that other senior managers and entrepreneurs, if they put their minds to it, can learn these skills as well. In many ways, the research on this book started in the mid-1980s, when we began studying, writing about, or working in the software, computer, and semiconductor industries. We have incorporated interviews conducted at the three companies dating back to 1987. In total, we have relied on some 100 of our own interviews in different years, as well as on other books, articles, and cases we and others have written. We also spent approximately a year meeting a few times per month to compare ideas on our three subjects and lay out the structure of the book before we started writing. The current framework of 5 main rules and skill sets that we thought the three CEOs shared emerged in the first few days of our discussions, reinforcing our belief that Gates, Grove, and Jobs shared much in common with regard to how they approached strategic challenges. While we have already thanked many of the individuals who have helped us in our research over the past 2 decades, we would like to express here our appreciation to the executives who gave us their time and perspectives during the fall of 2013, when we undertook the most current research. First and foremost, we want to thank Andy Grove. Andy met with us several times between September 2013 and July 2014. He read and commented on parts of the manuscript, as well as answered numerous emails. Besides Grove, we approached Bill Gates, who, in late fall 2013, apologized for not being available. Our interview strategy, with 2 exceptions, was to talk with executives who had worked closely with Gates, Grove, and Jobs, but no longer worked for their respective companies. We did not want to put anyone in an awkward position. The exceptions were Renee James, who worked for 5 years as Grove's technical assistant and was Intel's new president at the time of our meeting, and Joel Podoni, Apple's head of human resources, who worked with David at Harvard Business School before going to Yale and then Apple. In addition to meeting with Grove, James, and Podoni, we did 12 additional interviews in the fall of 2013. We wish to thank Fred Anderson, Dennis Carter, Tom Dunlap, Carl Everett, Pat Gelsinger, Frank Gill, Ron Johnson, Paul Moritz, John Rubenstein, Russ Siegelman, Avi Tavanian, and Les Vadas. We have also benefited greatly from numerous readers of the manuscript and others who provided written feedback on our seminars. These include our agent, James Levine, the publisher, Hollis Heimbauch, and Juan Alcacer, Deborah Ancona, Ankur Chavda, Scott Cook, Donna Dubinsky, Kathy Eisenhart, Andreas Geldy, Mel Horwich, Reed Hunt, Renee James, Carol Kaufman, Karim Lakhani, Doug Melamed, Sanjiv Murchandani, Tim Ott, Joel Podoni, Alec Ramsey, Stephen Sinofsky, Brad Smith, Michael Scott Morton, Ben Slivka, Richard Tedlow, and Eric Vandenstein. We also thank participants in seminars at Stanford Engineering's Department of Management Science and Engineering, London Business School, Imperial College Business School, Oxford Said Business School, the Harvard Business School Strategy Conference and HBS Strategy Seminar, and the MIT Sloan Seminar in Technological Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Strategy. A few individuals were indispensable. Eric Baldwin was David's research associate, who dug into every aspect of the research, looking for new examples, insights, references, and perspectives to help us with every chapter in the book. We are deeply indebted to our editor, Mary Kwok, who pushed us to clarify our thinking and played a crucial role in making the book more readable for a broader audience. David's assistant, Kathy Jean Gustafson, was incredibly supportive at every stage of the process. Of course, our wives, Terry Yoffie and Xiaohua Yang, read multiple drafts of the manuscript and were our biggest critics, our finest guides, and our biggest cheerleaders. Introduction: The Making of a Master Strategist. In early March 1998, Bill Gates, Andy Grove, and Steve Jobs, the CEOs of Microsoft, Intel, and Apple, posed together at a party in New York City.